Hello, Daniel Curry here. Can you DJ tracks on the Digitakt 2? I literally was asked this, and I thought of a method for doing this morning, and the short answer is yes. It's absolutely possible. I'm going to show you guys how I figured it out. It requires that you put your tracks for preparation before the Digitakt into your DAW. Obviously, everyone knows I use Ableton Live. It doesn't matter what you use. The techniques are not specific to live. The only thing I feel is going to be a little different is probably warping, because I want them all to be the tempo of my DJ set, which is 132. Some people have asked, why do you use 132 beats per minute when you're playing live recently? And I actually promised everybody I would show you why, or tell you why. 132 makes it easy to cross genres, basically. It's good for bass music, a little slow for bass music. It's a little fast for melodic techno, but 132 is good hard driving techno if you want to do techno or house. And I can just go back and forth between genres. Send me an email at snowmetaluniversity@gmail.com and tell me you want to be on my email list, and I will send you some Digitakt 2 project files and samples. Let's check out this technique. Okay, so as stated, we need to get these tracks processed in the DAW. We're going to start with this green velvet track.
Hit me with those laser beams.
What I want to do is I want to find out when the first real drum hits come in. I think it's around here, right? And I want to drag the playhead over there. And I want to zoom in and put that thing right on the kick. And I'm going to right click, warp from here straight. I imagine this track's closer to 140 than my default tempo, which is 132. That's just my guess right off the bat. It looks like it's slower, 127. So I'm going to start this. Yeah, it's faster now. If I scroll in on marker 17, I can see how well the warp engine has warped the track and guessed the tempo, and you can see it's a little off, so I'm going to drag this back, and I can see down here 127.01. If I zoom in more, I can get that kick a little closer, and when I do, it's going to change. The original tempo right here you can see is 127. Zoom in on 89. Yeah, almost perfect. Alright, so that track's done as far as warping goes. Now I have an operator synth over here, and so it's E minor. I'm going to put a little clip here, no note information, but just to reference. I'm going to go Control R, E M, so that I know it's E minor. Yep, E minor. Okay, the next one, Adriatique. This is the closer extended mix. This one has drums almost right off the bat. I'm going to go to the kick drum still. So it's this guy here. Zoom in, set the playhead, right click, warp from here straight. Original tempo on this one's probably 124, 125 it says. Probably this song was created in Ableton because whenever it's perfect like that, see if I zoom in on 65 here, perfect. Zoom in on 117, perfect. Right, that means it was probably recorded in Ableton. Now, let's determine the key. It has a D root, but it is G minor. It might not even be G minor, it might be B flat major, but nonetheless, it's going to work with G minor. I'm going to put a little marker here, GM. In both of these clips, I want to drag the playhead back to where the music starts. That way I have all of the intro information. Pull this guy back to 8.
Hit me with those.
We got 2 tracks.
Hit me with those laser beams.
Now these guys are a little off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put one of these on each track here. I'm going to select them both and Control X, Control Z to undo that, but that way I have them copied, and I'm going to paste them in the arranger view. Okay, hit this little arrow so I can see what's going on. I got my grid. I'm going to bust both of these into pieces. Let me show you what I mean. In the Digitakt 2, there is a file size limit. Both of these, this shorter one, the Green Velvet track, might be right on the verge of possibly fitting the whole track in one file, but we don't really want that anyway. What we want is...
Man with those laser beams.
I want to see what's going on. Okay, right off the bat here.
Man with those laser beams.
We can take that first piece and we'll just call this laser. Okay, I'm going to select it. Control-Shift-R, that's how you export in Ableton. Whatever your DAW that you use, doesn't matter. And you want to save it to a location on your computer somewhere. Put mine in stems, and I'll call this Lazer Beams Intro E minor. That way I can keep track of scales as well. Delete. Next piece. Okay, I'm going to cut it here. This is 8 bars right there. I'll just call that V1 for verse 1. Render. This guy here is going to be the breakdown, basically. It's got some acid.
Man with those laser beams.
And we'll call that next part the drop. So right here's the breakdown. V1, we'll change that to breakdown. This is a drop.
Man with those laser beams.
It's kind of interesting because this drop is 16 bars long and it has 2 sections, as you can hear. One has a melodic element. In the Digitakt 2, we can slice that into 2 pieces if we need to. Get rid of that, and this guy here we'll call V2. Okay, we've got a lot of this track left, but we don't need it all. Call this V2. Okay, so we will V2. Okay, this is probably going to be like a riser. Yep, big riser.
Man with those laser beams.
Okay, interesting. What we got to do is get this other track out of the way because that clip's going to be bigger. We don't want to render part of that track. So.
Man with those laser beams.
That's kind of a banger right there. I was thinking I wasn't going to grab all of that track, but I am going to. I'm going to need it. Let's render this and call it the break riser. This guy here. Whoops. I think I'm going to cut that off there and just grab this last drop. We'll call it drop 2. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of this track and let's do the same for Adriatique. Now, I don't know if you want to see this whole process, but I'm not going to show you the whole process. I'm going to cut this into similar pieces and then I'm going to import them into the Digitakt and I'll see you in a moment. Okay, first thing I want to do is load a project. Create new, save, no, yes. All of these clips are on the plus drive. Let's go to the plus drive. Yes. DJ demo, I called it. Let's load all this information. All the clips from both tracks. And let's load to project, but let's load to bank C. Yes, yes. Sometimes when DJing, I'll put all of the left crossfader tracks in C and the right crossfader tracks in D or E. Okay, everything's loaded. Let's go to the tempo. Let's match our tempo, 132. Let's go to quantize, full pattern quantization, 16 notes, 16th notes. Function and page. Let's give ourselves the full 8 bars. Going to be putting the DJ tracks, all the vocals and effects go on 7, 8, 15, and 16 with my template. Obviously, we're going to be building some interesting stuff, some music of our own to remix these DJ tracks. Starting in number 8 here. Let's go over to 16. And let's put the closer intro in there. Let's go to the amp. Make it infinite so that it plays the whole thing, okay? Just trigger it once, it plays the whole thing. Also, let's go to source and make sure that it's looped so that it never stops no matter what's going on with our sequencer. Go to effects, give it some boost. Give all the DJ tracks about 64, 65 overdrive. Using these crappy default samples. Let's turn on the metronome. Let's record some stuff. We know that first track, G minor. Okay, so let's just go to the keyboard setup, G. Let's do it like this. Load a synth from my synths collection. Okay, now let's go to track 8 and let's put a trig in there. And let's mute the hats and the synth and just the bass. Put one in there and now I'm going to mute that trig. Okay, track 8 is selected. Gonna go to source. That's the intro. Gonna go to part 1. And as soon as I unmute this trig, it's going to what? And then again to part 2. And I can look at it here, right? I think there's a breakdown after this, actually. Watch. Next. Drop. go to effects. Let's turn down the overdrive. Added my synth part back in. Now we go to a breakdown. No. Yep, breakdown. It's coming. Watch. And then drop 2. Now, while this is going, let's go to track 16 and let's load Lazer Beams intro and put a trigger. Let's go to amp. Next track. Outro. Next track coming in. Next. Track 8, bring the volume down. Mix is complete. Whoops. We're looking at V1. Breakdown. Next, drop.
Hitman with those laser beams.
Track 16. V2. Let's go to another breakdown. Yep, and drop 2. Save to temp area. Effects.
Hitman with those laser beams.
Filter.
Hitman with those laser beams.
Okay, that's how it's done.